Lighting is one of the most important things in the modern world. No matter if it's for movies, music videos, commercials, or even if you take photos with your own smartphone. It makes a difference between a photo like this and a photo like that. Unless you've got some expensive lights like that, they're probably gonna stay like this. But we've got a solution for you. Have you ever wondered how lighting and look depth works in a 3D animated or integrated scene? Luise Rolle, one of our active students, is going to show you how she worked on her latest lighting and look depth project.
Hey guys!
So make sure to subscribe to our channel, and we're going to jump in the video right now.
Hey, hello, my name is Luise and today I can show you a project of mine and tell you what lighting is all about.
After finishing this project, a friend told me, you know what, last week I've seen nothing but pipes on your screen and now this. How did you do that? And that is what I really like about lighting. You can create the story, you can create the mood, and this just with lights.
For this project, our task was to create a shot that framed a superhero or supervillain. And the first thing I always do is look for some reference and some concept arts. And the good thing about concept arts and reference is that it's also guiding me through the project, so I won't create something that attracts the viewer's eye and break the connection to the story. I often found some really nice one on ArtStation and I choose this one from a game trailer, and for me it perfectly sets the scene for a superhero or a supervillain. And what I really like about this one is how the artist already managed to create this overwhelming dark mood that seems to come from a supernatural power, and this supernatural power is coming from a simple sphere. To start a project, I need some principles to follow along. And the first one is the basic light setup. And basic light setup has natural lighting, practical lighting, and dramatic lighting. And natural lighting means the skylight or the light from the moon and the sun. And practical lighting includes other light sources like the street lamps or the backlight of a car or flames from a candle. And with both of them you can already set the mood of the scene. So, is it day or nighttime? What is the character feeling? Is he in danger or is everything fine and we can relax, lean back and watch? With the dramatic lighting you can think of a spotlight that follows the main action on stage. So that is the one that tells the whole story. We have the key light, and the key light sets the main accent and defines the mood. The fill light can be the ambient or atmosphere light that is already there, so for example outside. But on a film set, the fill light lights up the areas of the character that are still too dark. And for not losing the shapes, we need another light, the rim light. And this one we set up on the opposite side and also in the back, so that it's just hitting the edges of the character. So with these principles in mind and the reference, we can jump into the project and do some magic. For the natural lighting, I choose a skydome light that includes an HDRI with a blue light and a low contrast, so very soft shadows. And this is kind of the fill light for the whole scene. Now I have to choose the moonlight or the sunlight, so I look at the reference and for me it looks more like a moonlight. So I set up a direction light, also with a blue tone, on the right hand side and with a higher exposure than the skydome light. But when I look at the reference, it's still not matching, so I also set up some light blockers, so it looks like there are some other mountains out of frame. To make the shapes from the details more visible and also the shot more interesting, I set up some rim lights. And I set up some here in the back, then also some here in the front, and I set up one here on the left side on the pipe that is guiding the viewer's eye right into the middle where the main character is. And now with the dramatic lighting, I can turn the sphere into a superhero. Nah, better a supervillain. Here I decide to make the light more intense. It's not a villain, it's a supervillain. So I choose another high contrast orange light and put that at the bottom of the sphere. And this is how you light up an evil character. So now the light setup is ready and I can jump into another program to finish the look. So in here, I set up a nice background that fits the perspective and also the color mood. And after that, I color correct it to lift up the values and match the reference better. For the atmosphere, I layered some fog and cloud footage over the background, over the middle ground and also over the foreground. And that makes the objects in the back less contrasty and gives the shot depth of field. To make this effect even stronger, the last step for me is to blur the very far objects in the background and also the ones which are closer to the camera, so that the focus point is right in the middle on the sphere. And that's it. This is all the magic. So, back to Benny.
Yeah, thanks Luise, it was a pleasure to have you here. So, and if you guys like this video, make sure to subscribe to our channel and leave us a comment down below. And I see you in the next video.